Hoş geldiniz.
Greetings to everyone from the fourth episode of our series Istanbul from Our Eyes. In today's video, we are going to be taking you guys along with us around some of the most famous restaurants in Istanbul, and we are going to be doing a complete Istanbul street food tour. We are starting off our street food tour in Beyoğlu. We came to the Galata Tower, and then for food we chose this restaurant called Murat Buffet, which was just alongside with the Galata Tower, and it had the incredible views of it. So at Murat Buffet, we were going to be getting the famous dish, the famous food that you always hear whenever you hear about Turkey, which is a doner. So we got ourselves these doner wraps. One of them was of chicken and then the other one was of beef, and this was the best food that we had in Turkey. I'm gonna rate it 10 out of 10 because it was just the perfect mix of everything. I know whenever we hear about Turkey, or considering us as Pakistanis, everyone thinks that food in Turkey, or everyone rates it to be less spicy or a little bit bland, but I think every food that we had there was just the perfect mix of all of the spices, and it was just so yummy. And how they made it like so quickly, it was just so fun to even watch that. This was the best food that I had in Turkey, so that's why it's in number one. Meat is so fresh and juicy and also crispy on the edges, and then the wrap they use is just really absorbs all of the flavors along with the pickles and fresh vegetables they put in. It just makes it all 100% more better. Is the beef wrap all being prepared, so he just put the meat, and then there's like so juicy pickles and salad and tomatoes. The fact that it does not even have ketchup or mayonnaise but it still tastes so good was just amazing. So here is the beef wrap, and we was like in a circular form, and then we have the chicken doner wrap, which is in a rectangular form, and the view of Galata, of course. After having the yummiest food ever, we walked around more in the Istiklal Street, and we decided to try the famous Turkish ice cream because how could we not?
Yeah, chocolate, lemon, strawberry. Mix. Abo. Nerelisiniz?
Pakistan.
Allah'ınızı seveyim sizi. Hop. Aha. Vay aman ay. Dur. Ya dur abi ya. Çok. Bu ne acaba? Bu ne acaba? Anne! Oh yarası! Şifa olsun! Gel bana, sırada sen bak, gel! Gel buraya! Hayal! Kırılmaz, sen yeni dönem oluyor maşallah. Allah, sen çok akıllı o zaman, çok akıllı maşallah! İnşallah! YouTube videonuza selamlar Türkiye'den.
And just like that, after lots of struggling, we finally got our dondurma. Next up for breakfast, we are in Sirkeci at McDonald's. We decided to have breakfast here, and it had such cool variety of cakes and pastries and all of the sweet stuff. We got carrot cake, a chocolate pastry, a tiramisu, a few coffees, and strawberry shakes. For our lunch, we came to one of the most popular restaurants in the Sultanahmet area, which was absolutely crowded, and we could tell how famous it was. It was called the Lale restaurant, also known as the world's famous pudding shop. This filming, you are going to be seeing it being most of it empty because all the restaurant area filming is done at night, whereas the food filming is done in the afternoon. This restaurant had such cool variety of like traditional Turkish foods, and each one of them was so yummy. Once we discovered this place, we came here I think 4 to 5 times when we were in Turkey, just because its food was so flavorful, filling, and yummy. The interior of this place was also really warm and had like a really homey feeling. It had certificates and famous newsletters and all of that on all of its wall, and the staff was also so sweet. So here we have our food. Firstly, we have an Iskender kebab, we have a doner, and we have a chicken. So here's the Iskender kebab, which to be honest I did not like Iskender that much, but I think it was like it had a lot of sauce. The chicken and the potato was really yummy, and the doner, it was just amazing as well. The doner is basically served with like meat and french fries and a flat little bread which is covering it, along with some salad, and the Iskender was just like dipped in sauce. I'm not the biggest fan of like that much sauce, so I did not like Iskender a lot, but the doner was really yummy. They also gave us these traditional leaves. I'm not sure what this dish is called, just to try, and it was really good as well. And along with that, we got a few more stuff from this place as well. So we got ourselves this chicken and a potato, and we also got a doner wrap, similar to the one that we tried back in Galata. And this chicken roast was so delicious. It was just like baked to perfection. And then this doner wrap that we got, I was a little bit dry, but it was really yummy as well. And of course, how could we not try the baklava, one of the most famous sweets of Turkey? We got the simple baklava. There's also one with ice cream, and it was just really juicy and yummy. It was like all of these layers of sweetness topped with pistachio, and it was really good. Next day in the streets of Fatih, we are on our way to find the Shehzade Çağ Kebab, because this place, if you have watched any travel vlogs of Turkey, you would know this place because everyone comes here and appreciates this food so much, and this man as well. If you have seen Turkey travel vlogs, you would have recognized him. So before getting the food, we were filming, and he invited us inside and gave us a try of these famous Shehzade Çağ Kebabs. So these kebabs have the speciality that they are served on like a skewer, and they're like freshly like cut off, and they're like really yummy. So he gave us a try of those, and then after that we ordered.
Sen ver telefonu ona, gel yanıma gel.
The man that you're seeing is the owner of this restaurant. He does that quite a lot. We've seen it in the videos as well. So whenever someone comes in, he just gives a try of the kebab to the person, and he tries that as well, and it's just so kind and fun. I'm not the biggest fan of lamb, but these kebabs were so flavorful.
Hoş geldiniz.
The food is finally served. So firstly, we have the kebabs and a variety of salads. We are going to be looking through it one by one. Firstly, we have the kebabs on the skewers with really thin and light wrap. Along with it, we have a normal salad, some onions with more spices, and a sauce of tomatoes and chilies, a chorba. The food was amazing, and it gets the second position after the Galata doner wrap. Next up, greetings from a sunny day in Eminönü. Came to a small local restaurant, and it had like a variety of basic things. So there were like wraps, sandwiches, sweets, burgers, köftes, kebabs, and traditional Turkish coffees and sweets. It was very near to the Yeni Cami, so we got ourselves a few burgers, köftes, and lots of french fries. And then for sweet, we got a strawberry dessert along with Turkish coffee, Türk kahvesi. It was served in a design which was like a famous Topkapi fincan design. Don't be fooled, it's looking really chocolatey, but it was extremely sour. Anyways, after that, more of strolling around in Eminönü, we went to the Mısır Çarşısı, the spice bazaar, and this person came up and invited us to have some tea at his store, his shop. So he gave us blueberry tea, pomegranate tea, and he was just really kind. He also gave us lots of tries of traditional Turkish sweets, the Turkish delights, and more sweet things as well, and it was really fun. Here we are again at the Sultanahmet Square, and again at a restaurant which is recommended by every person who comes here. So it is called the Tarihi Sultanahmet Köftecisi. It's really known for its meatballs, so we had to try it. The interior of this place was also decorated with certificates and newsletters and autographs from the famous people that came here. And here is the food. The meatballs were really yummy, but they were kind of a little bit dry unless you would try it with the sauce. The sauce is what made it all 100% more better, and I loved it. For a quick snack, we decided to have kumpir again at the Sultan Ahmed Square. This is something that you're going to see a lot in Turkey. It's like a whole baked potato with cheese, and then you can just fill it in with toppings, any toppings that you like, and it's really yummy. Next up for breakfast, we are in Cangurtaran at this restaurant, which was located alongside with the borders of the Topkapi Saray, and we are having the traditional Turkish breakfast. So a traditional Turkish breakfast has a variety of bite-sized delicacies. So in it we have fresh cucumbers, fresh tomatoes, jams, butter, boiled egg, olives, green and black, a variety of so many different cheeses, and it's all served with a bread. It's up to you whether you would make a sandwich or eat every individual component with the bread. And then finally, to top it all off, we are served Turkish tea. At the same place, this place we discovered and we came here so many times again because the food was so yummy, especially the chicken schnitzel. It was so soft, flavorful, and filling. And we also got ourselves a few pastries at the end. This place also became one of our favorites, and I would give this a third position after the Galata Döner and the Şehzade Kebap. Also having dinner at the same place, and as I mentioned, this place was located alongside with the borders of the Topkapi, so it still had the old structure. And for dinner we have chicken mushroom served with yedigün. We are at one of the last restaurants of this street food tour. This was located in the Çatlıkapı area, and this place was just so amazing, the view, because it was having all of the view of the Marmara Sea. It was really open, it had big windows, the natural light was coming, and the ambiance was so good. And here we are having some karışık pizza, a Mediterranean pizza, alongside with roast beef, chicken schnitzel, and chicken cutlets. This food again was a 10 out of 10, and then for a sweet we got a kunafe. Next up we have these two snack type of things, one of them of which is this castanes. They are like freshly roasted walnuts, I think. They're like quite famous and they have lots of stalls there. I do not like them that much. I personally liked simit a lot more. You are going to be seeing the stalls of simit everywhere, so here I am getting one in the Sultan Ahmed Square. Want to get like a full fresh simit, you would have to get in the morning because by night they kind of all get crispy. So here is the man kind of warming it all up to sell it at night. The chocolate simit, çikolatalı simit filled with Nutella, is the yummiest. And just like that, we have come towards the end of our video. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys next week with a new one, inshallah.